Welcome to Church in 30, where we have a real conversation about faith, church, and the stories God is still writing. Today, we're sitting down with some of our youth to talk about faith, challenges, social media, school, and what God is doing in their lives.
Don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Church in 30.
Big week this week. Big.
Huge.
Big week.
Yes.
Big.
Ginormous.
Big week. What is it? Tell us.
Bible school.
My favorite.
Ooh. And who do we have with us then to the left or to the right? Who wants to introduce herself first?
My name is Reese.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Isaac.
And tell us your occupations here at Church Street.
Well, I am an avid member of our youth, and I consider myself pretty high up in the ranks. I'm very valuable to our youth.
Goodness.
I'm loved.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't know how to follow that.
Just say yes.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm their youth minister.
And I feel sorry for you. All right, we better now, right?
Yeah.
This feels
Yeah.
pretty good. So we're excited about this week. Bible school. Isaac is leading our teen class. Ages, help me out. It's easy to say teen.
Middle
but-
school, high school.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have some other helpers. I'm actually not even going to teach, or I'm not even going to be the primary teacher any of the nights. I'm going to have Mr. Cole Lewis teach one night,
Ooh.
Miss Lily Revelet teach one night, and Miss Allie Bryn Somers teach one night.
What a rock star lineup.
Yeah, I
you got
went
there.
out and got the best of the best, and they're going to come in. I'm going to be in with it. Me and Maddie, of course, we'll be in each class, but I'm going to just hang around, hopefully add a little bit to each lesson, and just be the energy guy, just the ball of energy everybody needs at VBS. That's what I'm going to try to bring.
I'm not going to let you overtake my position.
Me and Caleb we're just two little balls of energy.
It is so fun. I'm excited to have y'all on for Church in 30. We did our first episode, we actually talked about Bible school, and it's cool to have y'all's perspective about it because we're going into this week in kind of a way of not really knowing what to expect because every year is different.
Yeah.
But knowing that, what so far has been your favorite moment that you've had
Okay.
ever?
I know mine.
Go.
Okay. So it was the first year back after COVID and all the tornado. And we literally had everyone I feel like got saved. So I feel like that was pretty cool to be a part of.
Dude, I literally said that last episode.
Yeah, go ahead, Reese, beat that.
Well,
Yeah, Reese, it's your turn to shine now. Favorite?
I think my favorite part is last year we had a big kind of worship night at the end, and we all just got up there and we're kind of free dancing around, singing, and I love that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm challenging that one.
Pray.
There's no reverb on this one.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That's the golden song.
What about you?
Or Your Way's Better.
Your
That
Way's
was the
better.
summer of Your Way's Better.
Forrest
Yes.
Frank. Yes.
Isaac, what about you? What's your favorite?
Goodness, I've got so many. Man, I can think of a few. Me and you got up on stage, argued if Larry Bird or Magic Johnson was better.
Yeah.
I can think of some of the cool themes we've had through the years. Under the Sea. We did last year was the circus. That was a really good one. I'm trying to think of some other the themes we've done before. It always feels like every year I say, "Oh, I just love this theme. It's such a good theme this year," and I feel the same way about this year with the spaceship. And I told Maddie, I said, "We're gonna have a blast this year."
Oh,
you get
Cornball.
Also, he said spaceship twice, talking about the thing. When it's actually space. It is not spaceship.
It's spaceship themed in my class. Let me put it that way.
Tinfoil
Just
all around
one
the room.
Let's just
Spaceship.
say, I sent Caleb a picture yesterday of me with 20 packs of tinfoil saying the cashier might think I'm a little weird.
Yeah.
he's doing a lot of hair.
Yeah. That's what Robert said. Johnny can't do her hair anymore. You got all the tinfoil.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. I think it's cool because I want to kind of challenge you guys, being the older ones now. You probably will be one of the oldest in your class, I would say. What grade are you in?
I'm going to be
Reese?
junior.
Junior?
I'm going to be an 8th.
8th grade.
Yeah.
So y'all will still probably be that close in between that age. You kind of got a difference there. But I would challenge you to start off the week the way you ended it last time.
That'll be very.
It's so hard. Because everybody wants, it's kind of like this awkwardness almost the first night. Would you agree, Isaac?
Yeah, and that's why Bible school is such a good thing for the kids and the youth because, you know, we go to class Wednesday nights for, you know, an hour, but Bible school, it always feels like, you know, even some of the ones you might not know as well, by the end of the week, you know their favorite color, you know everything about them, and it's like you're real tight knit, and I can feel that everyone gets closer, and it's not just good for the kids to get closer, but it's good for everyone in the church to get closer. Like, you know, right now we have, I don't even know how many people at the church right now working and helping and putting up things.
Over 50 probably.
And it's such a good thing for the church to just get together and come together. And I mean, I think Jesus is very pleased at that. And so it's just awesome to see, like you said, by the end of the week, it is just everyone's on fire with each other and sparking off each other.
Yeah, and I'm kind of going to piggyback off of that.
You go ahead.
Like, last year was your first year as the teacher, and we had a lot of new youth members, and so I kind of feel like it was awkward kind of already just getting back into the groove. And then after Bible school, I felt like I knew everybody.
Yeah.
And we were all very
That's
close.
good-
It was awesome.
Good example.
Yeah.
It was awesome watching y'all kind of connect throughout the week because me not teaching anymore, I get to play more of a part in everybody's ages. So I get to involve myself in different classes, especially doing the music. And I could see like every night there was like this, I seen y'all hanging out with different types of kids that you hadn't been kind of surrounding yourself with as much, and you got to know them. And then that last night we shared a video with the church, but we worked on the video the night before, and y'all were just like killing it.
Yes.
Music video?
Yes.
Like Reese said, it might have
that
been
was
awkward the first night, and then the last night we were sharing clown wigs, and you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
Clown noses.
And Sid threw himself in there and did the little dance, which
my
I was not
gosh,
expecting.
yes.
And it ended up going viral.
Yeah.
I think it got like 16,000 views, which
I
is
feel like I
pretty
really
viral to
connected
me.
with everybody after that
Yeah.
night.
They were talking about it on the radio station that he listens to in the mornings. They were talking about it. They were like, Sid Rose, we didn't know you had moves like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
I'm his son and didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
maybe don't use it as much, just so we can just be kind of surprised.
Yeah.
But he, when he brought it out, I was like, wow, Sid's got it in him. And the kids kind of feed off that too, because you see people. Would you agree that when you guys see everybody else kind of having fun, it's almost like you feel more comfortable?
Yeah.
And Isaac's perfect for that because he's never uncomfortable at all
Oh, no.
in any situation or
Unless
season.
someone's hurt. Then
Yeah,
he's like, oh my.
I don't know what to do.
He
Maddie,
starts
get
laughing.
over here.
So that's my challenge. I don't know about you, Isaac. You're going to be their teacher this year, and I know you're going to have several people like fill in and teach too, which I love that. That's a different way of doing it than I've ever seen before. And it's cool to see all you guys kind of stepping up to the plate and being involved with these guys. And I know they appreciate it too because they're seeing different perspectives of teachings and lessons. And it makes me proud. Like, I mean that sincerely. Like, it makes me proud. And so when I come into Bible school this year, I'm excited to kind of work together because we all know at this table that we have a relationship with God. Yeah. But there's going to be people that come in these doors that might not, and we might be the reason to help them lead to Jesus.
Yeah.
And so you guys, as being the older ones, kind of have to carry that torch too.
Yeah.
And now you know that,
Yeah.
but at first it kind of feels uncomfortable because you're not sure what your job here is, because you almost feel like I'm too old
Yeah.
and for Bible school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then you kind of get to that place where you're like, really, I'm here to learn, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also here to kind of be a leader. And I think these kids see y'all as leaders.
Be a leader and be a light, and that's of course always been my core message is being a light. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring in other teachers, because we got so many people in this church that are lights to other people, and all the teachers I'm bringing in to teach have been lights to me at some point in my life. And so I want to be sure, as the teacher and the leader of the youth, I want to enable others to be that light to others. And so, I want to bring them in where they can show their perspective and be a light. My class here is plenty of me. I get to share and talk, and they get my perspective. I wanted to be sure, okay, I need to enable some of these other people in the church because they are lights and they need to show their perspectives, and our class needs to hear them speak because I know they've been lights to me. They're going to be
Right.
lights to them.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, for you guys, talking to SJ and Reese, and sorry, I know you went by Sydney, but I always call you SJ.
It's okay.
But it seems like, the more you get into Bible school and at this age, to me, it's like the more you become established with who you are in your walk with Christ. So it's like these younger kids are watching you like, wow, they're excited, so I can be. Mm-hmm. Where it used to be, it's not cool to be excited to be a Christian. It's not cool to do this. You've kind of embraced it. And I've watched that, as you're getting older. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'll go because I was already kind of thinking.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I remember, especially last year, I was kind of telling Mom, like, is there somewhere I can help out? Like, I'm pretty sure, Bible school has always kind of felt like a more elementary kind of thing. And then
I felt that way. Well, I've always been the elementary kid.
Well, I came in to it last year kind of just in the wrong mindset, kind of thinking I'm too old for Bible school, blah, 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 all this.
No, that's cool. I get it.
Yeah. And so after like my experience last year, it kind of made me realize, okay, it is fun to go up there with all the kids and jump around listening to those Christian songs. It is fun to go out there and play those games that, I haven't played with in a while with all my church friends, and it really kind of makes you closer as a class and as a community in the church.
I love that.
So I really like that because, you don't get to do all that stuff just on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
No, and you get a great chance, just like you said, at Bible school. And one of the great things I like about it is I'm around you all, the youth, the youth class, the teenagers, but at Bible school, I finally get a chance to be with some of the smaller ones that I don't always get to hang around.
Yeah.
And it's there that I really get to know, them. And like Reese is saying, it's same way with even the other classes. You're passing each other in the hallways, giving each other high fives, or whether it's outside and you're playing a game together, or whether it's, one of them's throwing a water balloon at you, or whatever, it may be, you're confounding with one another. And, it's good to get that connection between not just, y'all hang out plenty with just your group, but when you really can spread out and you even can see faces in the church that are doing maybe the crafts or the music or serving you for snacks, and you're getting all of the people all together, it's such a good thing. And for you all, for the older ones that are in the youth, you all get a great chance to be a leader to all the smaller ones that are looking at you. And they are looking at you. It's always 100%. So funny. Like when I was smaller, I'd look up to, I can name several. Caleb was one of them. Caleb was, how much older are you than me?
We 8 years apart.
8 years. So let's think about it. Caleb was, 17, 18. I'm 10. I was smaller, and then Caleb got called to preach and became, my teacher. But even then, he's someone I always looked up to. Mm-hmm. And, I can name several others in the church that were older than me when I was 8 or 9, 10 years old that I really looked up to. But now you all are in that position. You got the 8, 9, 10-year-olds looking at you.
Yeah.
And they're saying, that they are lights to me, right? They're serving the Lord. They're jumping around, praising the Lord. They're talking about the Lord. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's such a great thing.
That's good. Yeah. I didn't embrace that when I was 16, 17 years old like you guys are right now. And I regret it because I thought the same thing as you, Reese. I thought, man, I'm too old. I don't really fit in. I can't really teach yet, right? And I can't really assist in any type of way. There's no way I could help because there's no real room for me. But it's not really intended for that. You're intended to kind of grow still. Mm-hmm. So with that, you have to sometimes look at it from a different perspective. And I'd say, what changed your mind after, was it a few days into Bible school where you kind of changed your tune a little bit being in the group?
Yeah, just definitely kind of getting to know people more and getting comfortable. And like one specific moment was, again, back to that big worship night. I was up there I come from a big family, so I'm the oldest out of all my cousins. And I was up there with Ella, my sister, and Annie, and all those kids, and getting to worship with my cousins, being the oldest. It was really cool, and it kind of changed my mindset because I'm like, I'm also kind of being, I hope that I'm being a light to them because we get to do this and share this experience together. And so, that's
good.
Kind of what changed my way of thinking.
No, I get
Bible school.
That's good. Well, SJ, you said something that I think was just interesting too. You said, I've never really felt like that.
Well, where I think I've always been like, at church, which Reese has too, of course. But I feel like I am kind of childish. Not gonna lie. But,
I appreciate your honesty.
but
We're getting.
And you said I have two?
It's
You
okay,
mean I'm
Sydney.
childish too?
I'm childish. No, Reese acts older than me. I'm
Gosh.
childish too. That's why Maddie had to be in our class. She's the old woman of the bunch. I'm like the little kid that runs around too hyper.
She's like, no.
I was like, chill out.
I see what you're saying, though. It's
yeah,
like
it's just,
you've always embraced the fun.
yeah.
I think that's a better way of saying it. Not that you're childish. It's just more like you have a childlike
Yeah.
There
tendency,
you
right?
go. That's a good way to put
Yeah,
it.
like, and Jesus asked us to have that childlike faith.
Yeah, that's it.
And then when he asks us that, it's not an immaturity factor. It's more of embracing the joy. And I think when you get older, you start to kind of put walls up that are not intended to be there because you think, I'm just too good for this.
Yeah.
And I was that. So I can speak for it. I'm not just talking about you, Reese. I can speak for that because that was me. But then after I got old enough and got past that and I couldn't go back to that anymore because I got past that age, I was like, man, I missed out on so many things because of walls that I built up that never was intended to be built in the first place. So I'm proud of y'all for not building those walls up and saying, wait a minute, I'm going to have fun with this.
Yeah.
Because this is what I got. God's given me a gift to be around these people and be a light and a leader. I love how Isaac always says that. So that's good. That's awesome.
It gives you a chance to just have a free spirit, like Caleb's saying it, when you get older, a lot of times you want to sit on your hands in the back and say, oh, I'm too old to jump around like the little kids up there and dance around.
Yeah.
But, even look at that compared to our church, and I brag on our church. We're such a free-spirited church that, if you want to raise your hand and shout, you got it, right? And that's what Bible school's about. It's a free spirit place where, it's time to be a kid, jump around, have fun. But at the end of the day, we have great lessons.
Yeah.
And that last day is always my favorite one, us in the sanctuary. And, it's serious. And the cool thing about it, always the cool thing that amazes me is, Bible school's the time. I told my Sunday school class today, I said, I got a couple ideas. I might be pushing the limits. We're going to be making sure not to break any windows or any, and, it's the time where you're doing a bunch of stuff and you're acting crazy and you're crazy. But when it's time to draw it in,
Yeah.
it's like you're more serious than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights
And
turn off,
it's
kinda.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
When it's time to get serious, kids are paying attention. Their ears are perked and ready, and they want to hear what their teacher has to teach, or they want to hear what it might be Brother Caleb, what he's going to have to say in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And you could hear a pin drop, and they are so tuned in to what's going on. And that's
sure.
the thing I found so awesome every single year is we can have so much fun.
Oh,
But
yeah.
when it's time to reel it in, it's time to really talk about Jesus. It's the best. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
And I can think almost about every year. I can probably tell you about whoever came in that last day and talked about what they talked about. I can easily remember it. And it's just, it's remarkable to me. And that's
good, man.
cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting emotional right now just thinking about that last day because it's almost as if you prepare the ground all week. You're preparing the ground and you're loosening the soil and you're doing. You got to loosen. So you got to loosen up a little bit. You got to get your mind right. That's part of it, right? When you build those walls, you kind of feel contained, like you're not where you need to be, and everybody else is having fun outside of you.
Yeah.
But when you start allowing God to use you, and you start breaking that soil, you start loosening up a little bit. God can really mold you how He wants you to be. But if you're just sitting there secluded in an island, you can't have that. But that's the great thing about Bible school. You're not alone.
Yeah.
You have a core group of people, a class. And besides that, coolest part about the last night, I thought you were going to bring it up because it is another thing that amazes me in doing it all these years, is the kids, no matter their age in that lineup, when we get down to really talking about what Jesus done for them and tell them that He did it for you, and you have that moment where you can like an altar call moment, and people accept Christ and everything else. Every one of those kids in there are kind of pulled in together.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when people are down at the altars, they're coming and hugging them, and they're loving on them, and they're proud of them, and they could be 7 years old, and a 17-year-old will come down there and like love on them and care about them because they know what it felt like when they said yes to Jesus and they accepted him. So that's my biggest blessing probably out of the whole thing, is not only seeing somebody get saved, but seeing my older ones like you guys in here kind of going to them and even guiding them even more and saying, hey, I'm proud of you. Because you knew what that was like.
Yeah.
And that's what Jesus tells us to do in the prayer. He tells us he wants his house to be a house of prayer.
Right.
He turns the table. My house is, you've made a den of thieves. He wants it to be a house of prayer. And something so great about Bible school, but just in church in general, is I really feel this is a house of prayer. I mean,
yeah, for
you
sure.
could have one person go down and you're going to, that you're going to have someone with you. And they might not even go to the altar with you. They might be praying in their seat, but I can guarantee you people's praying for you right then and
100%.
there. And that's just something so awesome. Funny story. I'm going to share it real quick.
Yeah.
We went to a play. The youth went to a play, and a couple did get saved that night. And they asked the pastor, he said, if you want to get saved, come down here and, have one or two go down there. Well, our youth group, all the youth group went down there, of course.
Yeah. And he was like, wow, look at all these kids.
He said,
They need to get right with the Lord.
He said he thought everyone was getting saved. He thought, we had 25 getting saved. And I was like, no, like just 2 of them, but my bunch, they know to go pray. That's what they're taught here at that church. When you got 1 or 2 going down there and they're praying, you go with them. You got to go help them out and support them.
Man.
And it's a funny story, but it's a true story. And it's always kind of tickled me, the fact that they all went down there. He's like, oh my goodness,
Church Street's getting saved.
Like no,
and it's cool because like y'all even doing it. You're even doing it in the services, and we're going to transition to one more thing too, is how you guys handled that excitement. And Mackenzie brought this up. Mackenzie brought this up on the last episode that we did. Was her favorite thing about Bible school is after Bible school, the kids coming together. Our church has kind of got a fire underneath it, and we're excited. And when these older people, and no harm, no foul here in saying that, but when they see these kids excited, it excites them, and it reminds them that I can be excited too. So we sometimes lose that.
It's that childlike faith.
Again.
I think it's going right back to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no longer, I'm going to have to sit in church with my hands under my, holding my hands under, sit real tight. It ain't that anymore. It's like, man, I want some of that.
Yeah, I want some
of their God. Right? I want that fire.
Yeah, I want that.
I want to get up and going,
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's what it is. I think it all just turns back to that, like you said earlier.
Shoot.
Yeah,
man.
Kind of going off what you said, Caleb and Isaac, like I didn't really know a lot of people in the youth last year. I kind of felt like out of place.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel like I had a lot of friends, a lot of connections. And then at Bible school, I kind of gained a sense of family in my youth class because we got so close so quick, and I didn't want it to end. But even after it was over, it was a few months ago actually, but there was one night at church that I feel like we all kind of felt the spirit moving. It was one Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Isaac wasn't there, I don't think.
No, he wasn't.
I had to miss.
Oh, I know what
Isaac
you're
was at
talking about.
work, but one girl went up there, and I followed, and everybody followed, and we were just down there praying. We were all together, just the youth. And she started talking about what she was praying for, and then I felt a tug, and then somebody else did. Then another girl did.
Gosh.
Then another guy did.
I don't think
then,
I've ever cried that much in my life.
No, me either.
I
And I
wasn't
don't
there
cry.
that night.
I know.
But what I'm going to say is, of course, I was. It was meant to be that way, absolutely. And matter of fact, I think I'm more thrilled because it's to say it's not me. It's
that's
God.
good.
It's you all doing it. I don't even have to be in the building.
Right.
That's
That's good,
not
Isaac.
the youth group. The youth group is you all going back to you all doing this and being a light and being leaders of the church. That's you all. I don't have to
right.
be there.
Amen.
I wasn't there that night, and y'all are talking about a night that just was remarkable. And nothing I do. It's all you. It's all you being a light. It's all you leading. It's all you being servants, right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what it is. And that's why, it's just so good to see you all so tight and, like a core, man. It's just like a fire. And it's just awesome to see.
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped right
It's important to be leaders for the younger kids too, but I also feel like after that night, all my friends friends in youth kind of became leaders for me too, because
Yeah.
I know my cousin Max, like we have this thing about going and praying together, and it developed really that night. And I remember Sydney was there, and I kind of feel like I gained a connection to her too, and Alyssa and Caden and Anya and Kelsey and Danielle and all of them. Like we really got close because we were leaders for each other, and they were leaders for me.
That's
because
good.
you know, when one person's down there, we're all going to be down there, because we know, like, oh, we're all in high school, we're all in middle school. We know they could be going through this, through that. We've probably been there too, and so I'm not gonna let somebody struggle alone because we're family. Like we don't do that.
Come on.
And we became family at Bible school. And
Reese,
I
you're
know.
going to make me run around this.
Gosh.
I know, look,
I'm just going to leave.
Chill.
Let her talk.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, don't be sorry. No, like that's
Amen.
like that's
Hallelujah.
that's it though. That's it. Like you can say it all day long, but until you feel it, you know, it's better felt than told.
Yeah.
And that is it. What you just explained, that altar. I remember that night because I was sitting there. I texted Isaac that night because I was
got
down there
lots
with
of
y'all.
texts.
I was down there with y'all, and I was like, I almost felt like I felt energized, and then I felt like connected with y'all. And as we were communicating, I think I talked to you,
Yeah.
and I talked to the girl, and then I talked to somebody else, and then I said something to SJ too. I can't remember what I said now, but she was crying. That's the first time I ever seen you cry, SJ.
I don't cry.
I know,
that
and it
much.
blessed my heart. Like I still think about it because not just that, but in general, the whole night. And it's like, why not this week? Why can't that be this week? What's stopping us from having a week like that, a move of God like that? Only thing stopping that is us.
Yeah.
And by us, I mean, you know, not allowing the Spirit to be free. God's going to do what He's going to do. We can't change that, right?
Yeah.
But what we can do is embrace what God's plan is, and by doing that, we're saying yes.
Yeah. When I was like a couple of years ago, I did not want to get up. Like when, say, like Reese would go down there to pray, I really didn't want to go. And then one time, Reese took me down there because I was just struggling with friend stuff. And she was like, do you want to go down there and pray? I'm like,
Better not say no to Reese.
I was like,
You might
sure.
fight me.
And so I went down there, and then like we started praying, and I felt this thing, and I was like, oh crap, I don't have to be scared to go down there and pray. No one's going to laugh at me.
Yeah.
So now I'm not scared at all to go down there and
That's
like
awesome.
pray for my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I used to
That's
like.
how we should
hate
all
that.
feel. The sad thing is, you know, it's not just the kids, but some adults, you know.
Yeah.
and,
Adults
but,
feel that way.
You know, we're blessed to be in a church that I think for the most, you know, we feel free to go
Yeah.
pray. And like I was saying, just a true house of prayer.
Yeah. And you said, again, that's that yes, right? And now that you said that yes, it's almost like, I'm not scared anymore.
I'm not, yeah.
And why are we scared? What do you think? Why do you think we're scared?
Because the devil tries to just tell you like, oh, someone's gonna just laugh or
You got
just
it.
think less of you. Or
The devil.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah. What do you think, Reese? You think the same thing?
Like, sometimes I just get like this anxiety come over me, and I'm like, I shouldn't be praying. Other people's struggles are better than mine.
Yeah.
Like, is this really a thing I shouldn't be praying over? Like, is somebody gonna ask and then not take me seriously when I say? And so that's just coming back to the youth and Bible school. I always know that my youth friends and my youth family really is not going to make fun of me. It's not going to look at me weird when I'm saying I'm just praying because I'm anxious, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of developed again after Bible school because we get this sense of energy. And so we're not scared to pray. We're not scared to worship. We're not scared to get up and raise our hands or whatever because, you know, we know we're all going to have each other's backs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's,
At the
you
end
know,
of the day.
you know, last night Reese was jumping around like a hooligan, you know, praising. But tonight she's down on the altar praying. Well, wait a second. I was jumping around like a hooligan last night. That tells me that, wait a second, I can go down and pray with Reese too. You know, I can get serious when I need to get serious too.
That's good.
It just allows you to say, like this entire thing has been about, connect and realize, you know, these people that are just kids like me and acting like kids just like me, if they're doing it, I can do it too. If they're,
Yeah.
you know, I want to know what Jesus, Sydney, Joe, and Reese are following, because, you know, they're as excited as me, but they're serious and they're praying and they're truthful and they're living for God. I want to know what that's about, right? And that's where that curiosity sparks, and it's a cool thing to see.
Amen. Amen. June the 15th through the 19th, 6 to 8:30 p.m.
Yep.
here
Snacks
at
will be provided.
Church Street. Oh, we got to do it one more time. Here at
Church Street.
Y'all come out, join us. We're excited.
Yes.
We can't wait to see
It'll be
you.
fun.
God bless.
Yep.